Floss Tube.
Hi, Floss Tube.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us for episode 110 on May 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful day in Boston.
It is.
Beautiful day yesterday.
Yes. But I've been kind of stuck inside. We're actually filming in a different location. This is my house. And Chris came over because I broke my leg last Wednesday. I took Harley to the playground and I went on a zip line, one of those metal lines that you grab onto and go across. And so Harley went on it and I was holding her. And then she said, you do it, Auntie Jane. So I did. I went from one platform to the other. And then she said... Without incident. And then she said, okay, come back. And that was my downfall. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. So I fell. I kind of turned my ankle and then it twisted my leg. And I broke the tibial plateau.
A body part I didn't know I had.
I didn't know I had it either. But I had x-rays and I saw an orthopedic surgeon. In the ER, they actually told me that I would probably need surgery. And that was confirmed on Thursday when I went to see an orthopedic. And then I have another appointment actually tomorrow with the orthopedic surgeon. I think my surgery is going to be on Friday. So, I will be laid up for a little while, but you know what? The show must go on.
That's right.
So
we can't let a little thing like a tibial plateau fracture stop us. And Jane was a real trooper. This is really painful, and she hasn't complained near as much as I'd be.
Yeah, it is. It's pain like I've never felt before, but doing everything I can to try to manage it.
I said to Dave, I said, well, that's words you'll probably never hear come out of my mouth. I broke my leg zip line.
Never thought it would come out of my mouth either, but, this 64-year-old cannot keep up with a 4-year-old, apparently. So, I do, I've been taking the medicine that Dave gave me, and then Chris also brought me some medicine. So, don't worry, I will not be taking this with the Oxy, so, that will wait a little bit, but at least I have it in the wings for when I'm ready for it. So, thank you, Chris.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I was telling Jane, I dropped off a little baklava for her the other day, and I told my husband I was going, and he said, what Jane needs is Fireball.
So, anyway, Harley was, she was so cute, because it was just her and I at the playground, but, there were other adults with kids there, but it was just, her and I. And so when I fell, she came running over to me. She's like, it's okay. You'll be okay. And then she said, okay, let's sit up. So I sat up and, meanwhile, I'm trying to assess, how bad it is. And there were two other guys, and they came over and they started talking to me. And then she says to them, okay, let's get her up. So
she said, take charge, kind of.
So anyway, so I called her, I called her mother, and her mother and father came to the playground. And by that time, the ambulance had come. There was a park worker there. And he said, he had to call the police and the ambulance because it was on, town property, which, I needed anyway.
Yeah.
So they came and, So, it was, she was just, she was very cute though, trying to help me. And then she, on Thursday, she made her mother FaceTime me so that she could check up on me.
Yeah.
And
Nurse Harley on duty.
Yeah. Her mother says she asks about me every day.
Aww.
So, so I can't.
Probably wants to know when you're going to go zip lining.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I want to get this thing fixed so that I can start playing with her again. So
this has been the hard part, huh? Waiting it out.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
How's the swelling going down?
Swelling is going down a bit,
Good.
which is why they wanted to wait until for the end of this week.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to make sure the swelling is down, and they said there'll be a better outcome. If the swelling is down, there'll be a better outcome. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get good news, and they'll be able to do the surgery on Friday.
That's good.
Then on the road to recovery, and I have some time before our next retreat.
I was just going to say, I got to say, the timing of that was good.
I know.
We had a busy retreat season there.
We had 3 retreats in 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and if it had happened in between there, I would have been even more miserable than I am. So. Anyway.
Would you like to throw out the first stitch?
Sure.
All right.
So I really have not been stitching much. I have not stitched at all since my injury. But and let's face it, at Stitch North, I barely did anything either.
Well, that is true. You've been forgiven since the injury, but
one day was kind of just planning. I was trying to figure out some motifs to put on my niece's sampler. And I have to thank Lenora, who brought some books for me and pamphlets for me to go through to see if there were any motifs in there that I could use for her sampler. And so thank you so much, Lenora. Thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for bringing them. And so I did, like I said, I did some planning, and the most thing was I wanted to put a mermaid on her sampler. So I needed to put that in because that was going to be more of a larger of the motifs, and I'm doing it 1/1. So I started putting in the mermaid, and she's gonna.
I didn't know you got that much done on that.
She's gonna look like this. I didn't get really any of it done. I got none of it done at Stitch North.
Okay.
I did it all because I needed to really figure out and count, and so there's the tail that just needs to be filled in, and then I'll start working on her head and her hair. But I only have 2 motifs done.
That rose looks great.
Yeah, I love the rose. The rose came out really nice. And then I'm going to put some more hearts across here. Probably different colors. Hearts here, and then the mermaid. And then I have a bunch of other ideas for motifs that I'm going to put in. And so this is a 36 count little bunny. And it's Extrude Designs. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do a 1/1 on 36 count, but I'm muddling through.
Oh, you're doing the whole thing 1/1?
Well, no, just the mermaid, because she's
still
big.
Though. That's
the mermaid's the mermaid's pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forget exactly what the count is. I have it written down somewhere, but I'll do it 1/1 so it doesn't turn out to be huge. And then I have some ideas for other things to put in. So
that's great. Still hoping for a June finish, or
I am. I'm the eternal optimist.
Yes, yeah. And soon, when you're feeling better, and you'll have a lot of time to work on that.
Yep. The other thing I worked on was I'm doing the Pine Mountain Designs monthly snapshots. And I worked on April, but I don't know where it is, and I couldn't go find it. So I only
the immediate area.
I only got the outline anyway of the snapshots. So that's to be shown in another video.
Those will move along quickly though once you have that
I think
part
so.
done.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, I just got a couple too, and I don't have any big excuse like a.
Stitch North. You had to talk to everybody.
I know. That's true. Let's see.
Let's move this over here.
Yeah, let's do that. We got a lot going on here.
Yeah.
All right. I got a little bit done on a familiar project, 1992 Prairie School Santa. There he is, just in case you forgot.
Yep.
I went with very high hopes to Stitch North, thinking that I'd be ringing the bell a couple of times on this one and one that I'll show when I get to the finishes, although it wasn't a Stitch North finish. But yeah, I think we were pretty chatty there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this one's coming along.
Yep.
And I could have finished this week, I think, but I got distracted. And I got distracted because this project I had cannibalized, is that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thread from it, a lot of thread from it. So I want to go back, and I know why, because at Stitch North, Lenora
Yep.
told me that there was a good Michael's near there.
Oh.
There was, yeah, that
Okay.
Walmart didn't have, but Michael's had a lot of, way better than I usually find it. So I got a lot of this. So this is Satsuma Street it's the Animal House by Satsuma Street.
Mm-hmm. Those are some really fun
It is
colors.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
That isn't my usual kind of thing, but when I went to put the thread away and everything, I thought, this really would be kind of fun to work on.
Yeah.
And I also was saying to Jane the other day, I think it could be good retreat stitching because there's some nice,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of easy to follow
Yeah. blocks
of color
Yeah.
In there. So it caught my interest again. So here I am. The flag I had done before, and I'd done a couple of stripes, but I got in some more there, and I don't know if the pink is showing up as good, but I got some done on that. So,
Yeah.
a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
And this is
Great.
on 28 counts. So I got vintage casual linen in mocha. A classic.
A classic.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all I got.
All right. Then, do you have any finishes?
I do.
All right. I
All
don't.
right.
Let's see it.
Okay. Let me dig that one out.
Sorry for the lighting. This isn't our regular studio, so we had to kind of play around with it a little bit. We did the best we could. So.
Do I have a thread on that? No. Okay. Sorry I didn't take this out, but I think it's
No, it's fine.
pretty good there.
That's good.
Yeah, this is my big toe, Nothing to Fear. And this was the one I hoped for Stitch North finish, but I got soon afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for my daughter, who is not a lover of insects.
And did you say you're going to save that for her birthday, or are you going to
Yeah,
give
I
it to
think
her?
I
So-
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a fun one to do.
Yeah.
This was one that Jane had been saying to me for a long time. You should do that. And I would have if I knew where it was. And then once I found it, I thought, yeah, she's right.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick finish. So that's it for me.
All right, and then I have an
FFOs?
FFO. This is Letter Snow, Letter Snow, Letter Snow from Hillside Samplings.
That's
And
really
I
cute.
just did the snowman with the bird on his head, and my finisher finished it. So
Great job.
she did it into a stand-up, and it came out really cute
Yeah.
with snowflake fabric on the back, And she put all these little snowflakes on, so I think it came out really nice.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very nice.
Yeah, I love this guy. Someday I might do the whole.
Uh-oh. I think I hear a series coming
No.
on.
No. The chart
whole
is
chart?
the chart is
Okay.
actually, it's called Letter Snow, and it's all the alphabet.
Oh,
so that you could
right,
you could
right.
frame it, but there's an alphabet all around him, and
Yeah.
I just didn't have the strength to do that, so I just did the snowman.
That stands alone well, though.
Yeah.
It's just this.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can see, but the scarf is kind of fun because it's like a herringbone stitch. So it's kind of up, down, up, down, up, down, and gives you this great effect. So that was kind of cool. And then
I'm going to have to look at that more closely.
the nose was putting, it was one long stitch, 2 long stitches out to form the point. And then going back and like
So it looks like the carrot.
like sewing them down.
Yeah.
Going just basically satin stitches all the way out. So that came out pretty good too.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I mean, I've never done it before, and I don't think it came out too bad. You can't really tell that it's not perfect. So anyway, thank you to my finisher, Janet.
Another great job.
Another great job. All right. So we went to Stitch North,
We sure did.
and boy, do we have a lot to show.
Oh, we do.
Mm-hmm.
People were very generous.
Yes.
Lots of stitchy kindness.
Yes.
We had a great time.
Do you want to start with table gifts, or do you want to start with Smalls Exchange, or what?
Well, why don't we do Smalls Exchange?
Okay.
Thankfully, Jane has pictures to send in.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, but again, I'm out of my environment here.
Yeah,
I'm
usually
not usually the one that backs up everything, and I can't believe I forgot the beautiful gift that I received from Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got a picture of it, and you'll see it in real life.
Yeah.
Next time.
Okay. And then, who got yours?
Oh, a lovely woman named Easy. I hope I'm saying that correct. And she was there from England. Yeah, her first visit.
Wow.
So she was making like a real vacation of it.
Nice.
And she was really nice. She got my Enough is Enough already wooden winter ornament that I got at the Threaded Needle, a collaboration with Alice and Cross Stitch Wonders. That was a fun one to do. Yeah.
Well, I was very fortunate because I got the small from my friend Kathleen, who we've known for a long time. I think maybe the first time we met her was it at Stitch New Jersey? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And she's Snickerdoodle Stitches. And so she made me this beautiful, it's a jar, and let me just see if I can orient this the right way. And then she stitched this. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's very nice.
It's gorgeous.
Very tiny stitches there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very tiny. And then she put just a few little goodies inside. She put some Gloriana silk and some hand lotion and a little charm and some of her floss drops. Look at that kitty. So, yeah. So I was very, very happy to get this, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful job. And a very useful thing too, because now I can put a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah.
So really, really nice. So thank you, Kathleen. I'm very glad I picked your gift. And then my friend Jeannie got mine, and I did a Darlene Dion Designs. It was called a Canada Day Bouquet, and I had that made into a pillow, and I'll show you a picture of that. I think Jeannie was happy with it.
I think she was.
so.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's nice. I like Darlene Dion. Of course, when I bought that, I bought a few others just to,
round it out.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we move on to bags, maybe?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
We start with our friend Karen.
Yeah. So Karen, the stitching owl, found us and gave us these bags.
Which are delightful.
Mine has the Blue Jays on it. And look at that. They're so pretty. And you got the Cardinals,
got the
right?
Cardinals.
Yeah.
She does fabulous work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Gorgeous.
we knew of the stitching owl beforehand, but we had never met Karen.
Yeah.
And she was delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun to meet her. And the bags are just gorgeous. So thank you so much.
Karen. It was great.
Then these are our friend Jeannie. Our friend Jeannie gave me this bag. This is really pretty. That baby with the polka dots on the back. And Harley made out okay at Stitch North too.
I know. Yeah.
So Jeannie made Harley this little draw bag, which she is going to absolutely love.
Harley loves a good bag.
Yeah, she does. She's a real girl. She loves a good bag. And I would have brought this to her when I saw her on Wednesday, but I didn't show it on our floss tube yet, so she couldn't have it. So now that it's been shown, she's gonna be very happy with that. So thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie also gave me this bag as if that wasn't enough. So this is a vinyl front. And she put some really cool charms on it. And she said that she took my advice because what drives me crazy about vinyl bags is a lot of bag makers will put like the really good fabric inside, and then when you put a project, in it, you can't see it. So you want to put the really pretty or this is the complementary. So you want to put the complementary on the inside, not on the outside, which a lot of bag makers do for some reason. So thank you, Jeannie, for making the bag what I think is the right way.
You talked her into it.
And this actually matches, Jeannie gave me this too. So this matches this, I don't know what you call this, a little project booklet, I guess. It's got pockets and scissors and lots of felt in here and more pockets.
For everything.
And so these matchy. So thank you, Jeannie. I just love these.
Well, Jeannie was certainly very good to me as well. And you'll be happy that the complimentary is inside. And this beautiful floral pattern. Pretty Christmassy colors.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I like really, it's any time of year, but it's Christmassy colors.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And she does do a great job on these charms.
Yep.
That are attached here.
Yeah.
Very good workmanship, Jeannie.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
And this beauty, which I've already
filled.
Yes. Another nice detail on the zippers. This
Yeah, that's nice.
beautiful
That's
cherry
really nice.
blossom.
Yep.
Which, by the way, we saw some beautiful cherry blossoms in,
Yeah.
it's actually Brampton, outside of Toronto, where we go. That
Yeah.
was just gorgeous. They were like in their peak,
Yeah.
and a lovely complementary color on the inside. And
Well,
it's
bag makers usually get that right.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah.
not a vinyl bag.
all right,
But-
okay. And it's stuffed with snow caps, those little candies,
Oh, yeah.
nonpareils.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
believe I haven't eaten them yet, actually. But
Well,
it's only a question of time.
I got Heath bars in mine.
Oh, okay.
So, and I haven't opened those either.
Yeah, that's great.
And then, as if those bags weren't enough, we got
No,
more bags.
No.
And these were from our friend Tracy from OG Stitchery. And you can find her on Instagram it's OHGEE Stitchery. So go find her and take a look at her bags because she makes really, really nice bags.
I love that combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really a beautiful winter bag. She always does a fantastic zipper pull.
Yeah. She does everything unique.
Yep.
Never a double. She
Right.
keeps those fresh ideas coming.
Right. And then she made enough bags actually to give all of us 2
Yeah.
of them. So this is the second one I got. I love this purple gingham. It goes so great pulling out the purple and the flowers here. And another great zipper pull. So thank you so much, Tracy.
Well,
And again,
you know,
go-
I'm
go
a
find
sucker
her.
for gingham.
Yeah.
And I love Italian food.
Oh, there you
So,
go. All right.
Another gorgeous one from
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
With an equally gorgeous pull there. And when you think of Tracy,
Uh-huh.
you think of Halloween.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
That's a
I
good
am
one.
saving this for a fall project.
That is a good one. What's
I
the
love the
what's the charm on it?
jack-o'-lantern.
Oh yeah.
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 Awesome.
Yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
just great.
Yep.
And I neglected to show this one from another Tracy one. This was from Maine. And I just love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All those pumpkins.
and all those colors.
Yeah.
And this.
Yep.
And
It's kind of a cool fabric. Huh?
Isn't
That
it?
brown
yeah.
almost looks suede.
I know it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Everything's nice and soft inside. And while I have this open, I immediately filled it and, yep, with the Biscorno. Have not started yet, but I'm
Oh
so
my
close.
god!
I'm so close now. Fully kitted, got the right fabric.
You might think you
And
have
I
a
have
broken leg or something.
I have a perfect bag for it to go into. So this is
Okay.
happening soon.
All right. Yeah. From your lips to the stitching god's ears.
All right, now I have to show what I got from my table mate Jane.
Oh.
We all did. This is so cool. This is a frame that I think even I can frame in. There's an opening back here for you to pop your hoop frame in,
Yeah.
and you put it right in the circle, tighten it, and you're done.
And voila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is great because, like, how would I ever frame anything that was round otherwise?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This was an ingenious idea.
Yeah.
I'm glad you invented this.
I think Helen D might have a tutorial
I think she
on
does.
how to
Yeah.
put that all together.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, it should be pretty simple.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Now you just got to find the project to.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I've got something in mind.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. All right, other table mate gifts. Laureen gave us these, and you got to look at this fabric. This fabric is phenomenal. They're all beaver lumberjacks.
Laureen lives
Aren't they
in
cute?
British Columbia. So.
Yeah. And inside is all Canadian candy. So
Yeah.
some arrows and then there was
Those were great.
a pair of scissors and also a
coffee
little,
crisp. We
yes.
love those.
a little charm
Yeah.
here. There we go.
Little-
arrows, coffee crisps, and these little things that they're called Kerrs, Kerrs. So, and I can't believe that I haven't finished those
I was
either.
going to say, I can't believe we have anything left. I think what happened was other kinder people, I think, put theirs out on the table.
Yeah.
And we ate theirs.
I know, right?
That's the more likely scenario.
Oh, wait, there's more. Our friend Barb.
Mine is in the dishwasher at home.
Canadian flag cup. And also some coffee crisps and some Smarties. And look at this thing. This is very cool. It's got a little, I don't know if you can hear Chester scratching at the door to go out, but he's not going out until after this episode.
So
So
don't pretend I don't see him.
yeah. And then you open this and there's a little pair of fold-up scissors in there. So I love this thing. I'll never be without a pair of scissors again.
That's priceless, if that's what it is.
And then Barb made me a Bruins ornament. It's like a quilted ornament.
She's clever, isn't
I
she?
know. And, she's a huge Maple Leafs fan. So, Barb, don't think I don't appreciate this. And all
I
the
know, that must have really killed her
all the
to do
emotional
that.
turmoil you went through to make that for me. So,
But
I
you
love
did,
it.
You did support her
I
in
did.
the games
Yes,
while we
I
were
did.
there.
I did. Bruins are out,
And
so.
I got this beautiful Arctic a Santa Mill Hill kit from Barb when she went to Alaska.
That's cute.
I love these Mill Hill ornament
Yeah.
kits.
That's really cute.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Barb.
All right. And then there's more. So my friend Chris gave everyone a baggie of DMC. And we all know with the closing of Joann's, it's not you may have to travel a little further, or it's maybe not right in your neighborhood anymore. So we appreciate
The
that.
demise of
Yep.
Joanne.
And then our friend Joanne, who was at the table, also gave out a baggie of DMC. And then she gave me some floss cards, and she gave us some other floss that didn't have numbers on it. So, but it's DMC, but it doesn't have numbers on it. So that'll be a good. That'll be a
project.
That'll be a
to keep
really
you
good
busy.
project for me, right? I'll get
Yeah.
out my little DMC card and try to figure out what all of the numbers are.
And
So
we had first dibs at giveaways from Joanne. And I picked up this Christmas Eve piece. And I don't know what happened to this that Joanne wanted to throw in the towel, but got a lovely, I'll take that off easily, got a lovely needle minder with this, and a hoop, and a bunch of DMC skeins for this. So
So
I
you
don't
have no
any-
excuse.
I don't have any of these. That's really nice from Cottage Garden Samplings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
Look forward to
Well,
doing
you're-
that up.
Well on your way.
Yeah.
She's already started it for you too.
I know.
So now I guess it's considered a whip. You took it.
If only they were all that easy.
You
right?
took it. It's your whip. And then Jeannie also gave out these bags to everyone at our table, and I love these little drawstring bags. They're so cute. And inside of this,
all the essentials that we needed.
yeah, we got some snips.
Kleenex.
We got Kleenex.
Dove chocolate.
Some needles. Some lip balm.
Yeah.
I don't know why my lips always get so chapped
I
at
know.
retreats, but they do.
I love these pony needles too. That is a
Yeah.
huge thing.
So thank you.
Thank you
All
again.
Very, very nice and useful
Jeannie.
gifts. All
We
right.
were spoiled.
Let's see. Oh, I should show this. So
Oh yeah.
this is again from Maine that I forgot to show the last time. But Nancy was giving out scrub daddies to everybody.
And that thing's great.
I guess there was a thing in there,
Yeah.
there one in their room, and everybody fell in love with them. So this year she bought everybody one. So that was pretty
Nancy
funny.
for making cleanup fun.
Yeah, and then actually, let me go back to the Wayback Machine to the Grape Escape. So Jan and Andrea found this for me, and she gave me Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Seasonings. And this was a gift because of all of the retreats that I'm going to. So it's pretty funny. I think they got it at Wegmans.
That's great.
So, all right. Julie, Kansas City girl in the Colorado world, messaged me and asked me if I wanted this chart, and I was like, absolutely. It's called On the Naughty List by Silver Creek Samplers, and it's a beagle.
Oh,
And it says he's remaking a list. I've eaten it twice.
that's great.
So, and I hadn't seen this one before.
No.
So yeah, so it's really.
I don't know how that escaped you.
I know. Yeah, it's awesome though. So I'm definitely going to be starting this.
That's great. Well, knowing my love for all things Anne of Green Gables, Shannon, who got my small a couple of years ago, kindly made me these beautiful coasters.
That is so cute.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of these different Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah.
And she put in some additional squares of matching fabric.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
These are just beautiful.
Yeah.
It was great to see
Yeah.
Shannon again.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
really love these.
Yeah. Great workmanship.
Yeah. We'll go in
So
my
pretty.
Anne of Green Gables corner.
Yeah. Oh, you have a shrine now?
Yeah.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Got some cards, project cards from Lisa, the Forest City Stitching. She says a knit baby blanket that she made. So
Yeah, that's cool.
those are nice. And I got this rose needle minder. It's very pretty. And Lori, My Crazy Life, give me this needle minder. Uh-oh. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not
protected.
we're not under attack.
Oh, there's some rogue animal going down the street that cannot be left
Definitely.
unquestioned.
Yes. I also got this little charm. It says love on it.
Now you know I usually film at my house.
Chester, come here. Chester, come here.
Oh, it's,
Come here. Come here. Good boy.
it's so hard
boy.
to
Good
leave
boy.
some things
You're okay.
unchallenged.
You're okay. All right. Good boy. Good boy. No. You're a good boy.
Oh, Chester.
And then I was passing out a little gift from Chris and I. That's how I got the needle minders and some of the floss cards. And, Michelle gave me this little scissor fob. Oops. Let's see if I can get that straightened out there. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how tiny this is.
Yeah.
This
She did incredible
is
work.
Stitch North
Making all
2025
those
on the
for,
back. Yeah.
Their table
Yeah, she made
mates
she
and-
made them for her
yeah,
table mates. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and then my friend Joanne gave me a chart. Let's see. I got some other floss drops. Now this is a cool idea. So these floss drops were laminated.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so that's kind of
That
neat.
is good.
I don't know, it's probably paper or something, but then they were laminated.
Yeah.
So that's a great idea. And my friend Joanne wanted
That's
to
a pretty
buy me a
one.
chart, so she bought me this tiny modernist, the Nordic ornament tree. Yeah, this is. I'm looking forward to kind of trying this out and seeing if I can make that tree. It really doesn't look too hard.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because you just sew this thing together and then you get the stick, and to hold it in place, it's you make a 2-inch ball out of air dry clay, and then you stick the dowel into it, and then once it's all dried, then you just take some fabric and wrap it up and put a little tie on it, and
Okay.
there you go.
All right. Does sound doable.
I might even be able to do that.
Yeah.
Of course, I won't be able to sew this, but I have a finisher.
I was wondering how much of that you're going to take on.
Yeah. So before we move on to haul,
All right.
I wanted to show another gift that I got, but it's not it's not really stitchy related, but it's so cute I have to show it. So
Yes.
I got this box yesterday, and this is from my sister Heather and Eli and her husband Mike, and the dogs Ellie and Pickles. So
All right. They all contributed.
the whole family. And it's a mug. It says "One Tough Cookie," and it came with a balloon with a Band-Aid on it. And then the whole box was filled with cookies. So we have Keebler's, and we have some Knott's Berry Farm, and we have Lorna Doones and Famous Amos. And then
Like the variety.
Yep, and then there's some Swiss Miss milk chocolate. There were some Oreos, but
They would be the first to go, don't you think?
Howie ate those.
Yeah. Yeah. Does he like those as much as the airline cookies?
Good question. Good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that
So
came.
you won't go hungry.
No, I won't go hungry.
Okay.
No, look, all this chocolate, all these cookies. And then this also came, and let's see if I can get this box open.
Can I help you?
I don't want to rip it. It's
I know.
hot on there now. There we
All
go.
right.
And I got this.
That was Pickle's contribution.
This is Pickle's contribution because it is a crocheted pickle. And it says, "Wishing you a delightful recovery. Just deal with it a day at a time and you'll be back in a pickle." And it's even got a little stand.
Okay.
So thank you, Pickles. Then the other thing is this jar, and it's Get Well capsules. Open one capsule and read the message on the paper inside once a day as needed. Now, I haven't opened these yet, so.
I do see it's marked, this is not a drug.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Do not eat, do not chew, do not swallow. Yeah, all right.
So they won't be sued.
So let's see.
All right.
Let me go
Pick a good
for,
one.
all right, I ended up with a green one. Let's see what this says here. These are cute. It says, every day you fight is another day closer to victory.
All right.
There we go. So.
You're going to have to put these up where you can see them.
I know. Thank you, Heather.
That's a really cute idea.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so now I have these that, whenever I'm feeling blue,
Yeah.
I can pull one of these out. So,
Right.
yeah, these are cute.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Very
not
clever.
stitchy kindness, but really fun nonetheless.
All right. Yeah.
All right, did you buy anything at Stitch North?
I didn't buy too much. I bought this.
Before we do that,
Yes.
we should can we show the gift that we got from Stitch North?
Oh, I do have.
Yeah, because I don't have mine, but
All right.
I see that you have at least some
Yes,
of the
I
things
have some of this Stitch North. I'm not sure I have everything,
Yeah, we got
but
we got a bag from Stitch North
That's a
with
patent, but-
some things in it.
yeah. And here's a nice little frogging tool.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, frogging happens. Isn't that true? And it says, P.S. The mint is like the refresh button. Well, I don't even remember that, but I must have needed to hit refresh
the mint,
because
yeah.
the mint is gone. Okay. This is a little notepad from Pastime. Oh, see it better there. Pastime Pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And we did get some beautiful floss. This is hand-dyed by Rolanda. Rolanda was one of the vendors our week. She had some beautiful fabric. It's very nice to feel.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
I know. I've pet mine already.
Yeah. And this is DMC overdyed from the sewing shop. Pretty color. I think maybe I'll got something different in these colors. And Roxy floss. Oh, this of course is Caroline of Stitch North fame. It's from Sure Shop. And this is Elle Woods. Very pretty pink variation.
And Carrie, the owner of Roxy Floss, was there, so that was nice to see her.
Okay, I admittedly didn't really get the point of this, but this is a DIY bling bar. And if you chose to, it has these various charms in here. And you could trade them with your seatmates or others. And I think you can get onto a website. Oh, you must buy ones on the website.
Okay.
Like, I think it's exchange with your friends. Didn't do it, but...
But you could have.
But it's a nice idea. These were...
Excuse us. Okay, sorry for that brief interruption.
These are some floss drops from Monkey and Mouse. And who can argue with that? The world needs more Canada.
It's a little button you can
that's really cute.
put on the string
Some
there.
twine. This is nice. This is a Lily of the Valley chart. And that's from Anne's Crafts.
Yeah, we got Trillium last year.
Yeah. I really like the... Did you do Trillium? I think you were thinking of it.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it.
All right.
It's actually the, I think is it the flower of...
Yeah, I think of the province, isn't it?
Is it the province or is it the... Yeah, I think it's the province.
I think
You're
it's
right.
the province, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Because I almost think, did we see those in PEI? So then it wouldn't be the
Don't know.
province. But anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was really pretty. This is by, I don't know what the first name of this is. Do you know something Pages?
It's hard to read.
Yeah.
Mislaid.
Oh, Mislaid
Pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a full little kit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for existing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little piece of fabric in there. And then there was a little Stitch North pattern.
Cute.
I think that's it. It's
Yeah.
Here's one more thing. A needle book.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, kind of needle book, thread book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So it's
made
very
by
nice.
Gamma's Treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Gamma was there too.
Yep.
Yeah, that is very nicely made.
Yeah, it was a nice little package.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Next.
Now, haul.
I did not find too much. We took our annual visit to Gita's, a shop in Mississauga.
Mississauga, yeah.
Yeah, nearby city. We like to check in on Gita's. Gita's was sold last year, but nothing really looks like it's changed yet. Gita was there helping the new owner, and yeah, it's about the same. Part of the fun of going to Gita's for us is we love the Greek restaurant across the street. So we always go with some friends there, and that was nice. Colossus.
Yes.
I didn't remember the name before.
Yep.
So my friend Barb was there, and she's always very good about knowing my love of prairie schoolers. So that's what I walked away with this year.
That's a good one.
That
is a good
one.
one.
It is really a good one. Very cute. Smalls.
Yeah.
Which I'll be stitching up in no time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Other than that, I do have one small tiny modernist, a Stitcher's Garden. And I did have another tiny modernist, which I realized I left at home. I'll bring that next time. Yeah, this is cute. And my big purchase was, I had whoops, that's my snow caps. Not in there. Caroline had many nice projects available for pre-sale, and I was able to resist those earlier in the year. But when push came to shove, I was still thinking about this one. And this is Cabbage Town House. Love that house. Love those colors.
Yeah.
And of course, Caroline makes it all too easy because the beautiful fabric is just waiting there for you to see.
Yep.
32 count porcelain. And even more tempting is the Roxy floss colors.
Yep,
And
she's got it all gagged up for
are
you
just
and ready
gorgeous.
to go. Wow,
So-
now this would be a great project too, because there's a
There
lot
are
of
some big blocks
yeah,
in that,
like
aren't
you
there?
outline these trees or
Yeah.
outline the house and
I think if I do all this, I'll
Yeah.
be ready for retreats like through the rest of the decade
Exactly.
anyway. Wouldn't you say?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
She did have lots of things there that were hard to resist. Then,
Yeah.
our friend Jeannie sitting next to me,
She's no help.
no, she wasn't helping it. Who was it that got all the, well, not all of them, but was it Joanne that ordered a lot of the
Yeah.
Yeah,
she got it, yeah.
she had a big bag waiting for her. And but Jeannie got one which I don't even know the name of that or anything, but when she sat down and started working on that, and it was all I could do not to jump up and add that. It's really those beautiful Roxy colors that just,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And speaking
That's
of,
yes,
I basically just went up to the Roxy wall and picked stuff I liked. So
if I win the lottery someday, I'm going to get one of each.
yeah.
And that's basically what it would take for me to.
So I just got, I got some reds that I thought were really pretty, and I got some greens and grays and blues, and just ones that I thought, and one of my favorite Roxy flosses is Planetarium, and this is Nebula, but it's kind of on the same colorway, and I love that color. So I bought a few of those thinking I might do a monochromatic with that. And I bought a couple of other blues and another red. It's really just hard to know which ones to get because they're all so beautiful.
That is just a thing of beauty when you walk in and you see that wall of those. And what fabric did you get? And
so I hear Carrie and Caroline talk on their FlossTube channel all the time about Panettone. They stitch a lot of things on Panettone. So this is Panettone, and this is I got a piece of 36 count.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Oh.
You'll find something to go on there.
Yes, so it feels really nice, and it's a great color, so I needed a piece. And then Tiny Modernist was there, Cheryl, and I got a few more of her charts. So this is Evening Lighthouse.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. And then this is cute, Holly Jolly Santa. Look at that Santa face. Isn't he really cute?
Yeah.
I just think that's a really great face.
Yeah, I do too.
And then I got the Summer Traditions sampler.
Which I'm really glad you did. Because how many do we think we have between us?
I don't know.
I'd say I definitely have fall.
Yeah, I don't know which one I have.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, so I like that.
Gotta keep up with the series, Yeah, and that's actually all I got. I was relatively restrained. So yeah. All right, and then plans.
Well, I've got some.
Okay.
You've got some too, but I've got some stitching ones.
Yeah, I know.
I am headed to Celebrations in Nashua. Jane and I like to go on Friday often, but I couldn't make it then. Jane can't make it at all. And our friend Lynn can go on Saturday. So I'm going to meet her there. And we'll see our friend Amy. She's taking a class there. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
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 Just to go for a bit. Hey, you know what occurred to me?
What?
I think Celebrations is probably bad for our health. Because you know what? I couldn't go last year. Because I had surgery the day before.
Oh.
And you can't go this year because you're probably having surgery the day before.
That's true. Yeah.
So, I think we've got to cut that one out.
Oh, we should mention that we saw our friends Chris and Blair.
Oh, that was one of the best parts of it. Our friends Chris and Blair that live about an hour outside of Brampton where the event is held.
Yeah.
And we met them the first year, but we haven't gone there to the same week since then. They came to Boston once when they were getting on a cruise, and we saw them there. Yeah. And they've kindly come the past couple of years so we could have dinner together. Yeah. Saturday night. Yeah. It's always great to see them. So, yeah, we had a picture taken of the table, so it was us and them and a whole group of other people. So that it was really fun. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I should show you this too. It just happens to be on the table. We went out to dinner with them, and a group from our table went out to get Firehouse subs. And like I said, I mean, Harley really made out in this whole transaction because Harley got a Firehouse subs.
Yeah.
Hat. So
Yeah.
So she's
gonna want you to get better real fast.
She is gonna love this. And of course, this is Marshall, the Dalmatian. This is not really Marshall, but she'll know it as Marshall from Paw Patrol.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, she made out. She made out. Oh, you know what? I know what I have to show you. Sorry, guys, we're not on plans yet.
All right.
Laureen also gave Harley a bunch of stuff. So she gave her some maple syrup.
Yeah, it's gonna taste good on her French toast.
And then, so this is just a whole bag of just these little mesh bags with things inside that she is going to have a ball opening.
She knows what little kids like.
Yep. There are stickers. There are pins. There are, you know what? This is a pin, a Canada pin. And I'm thinking, Laureen, that I'm going to make a needle minder out of it because she's always stealing mine. And there's crayons in here, and there's some Canadian coins. So
That was great.
a pencil. I mean, just all kinds of stuff that she's just going to have a ball. She will really have a ball doing that. So thank you so much for that. And then Wednesday, when I had Harley, I was usually on Wednesdays. She has Wednesdays off from school, so I usually try to take her for the day. And if I don't take her Tuesday night to my house, then I usually stay around her house. And I was thinking, okay, what can we do? So I ended up taking a drive to Pam's, Stitch New England. And because Pam had some floss that she had ordered for me for a project which is way, way, way out in the wings. But
A someday
project. But I want to have the floss just in case I want to start tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't leave without buying
I like that.
this. This is called Sleigh Bells Ring. I hadn't seen this before. This is wildflower stitching. And you're supposed to make it into a drum, which I hear is pretty easy, Janet. So once I get this stitched. But yeah, I just thought that was really cute.
Yeah, that is pretty.
So I got that.
I've never heard of that designer.
No. And yeah, it's a 2024 copyright. All right, I think that really is it.
That really is the end?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you are going
I'm going to
to
celebrations. And
I'm having surgery.
all right, the sooner the better.
Yeah, sooner the better, just so I can get on the road to recovery.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to getting this going.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how things go, and we'll probably be back in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, yeah.
So I broke my left leg, so someday I'm going to be able to drive again. So
in the meantime, I know the way over.
Yeah. So we're not sure where we'll be filming, but Chris will get better at packing up. And
Yeah, I'll get the knack of it.
All right. Until then, until we see you again, take care and happy stitching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.